What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW, and today we're going to go over a swing trading recap and the day trading recap, shorting the SPY, complete madness. Check it out. All right, guys, let's jump right on into this. Yesterday, the SPY dumped tremendously. Unfortunately, I was in a lunch meeting at the time, so I completely missed all of this. I did not get to see any of this happen. However, by the time I got back to my desk, we started to bounce off of this area, and I looked to get long some puts on this bounce attempt on this candle right here. Or was it this one? Yeah, it was this candle right here, because this is a 15-minute chart. So on this candle right here, I got long my puts because it was yesterday's low and we were having an extremely hard time getting over it. Couldn't get over it here, and then here was the final test there. So, well, we tested it again here, and that gave me even more confidence. I should have actually added to my position there. However, I took my puts there and swung them overnight. I was really looking for a continued fade right into the close, but it didn't give it to us, so I swung them, looking for the gap down. Now, I do have all these trades live, and I do have today's day trade as well to go over. But before we continue any further, in order to unlock that, I need you to do me a quick favor and smash that like button right now. And if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. If you have, thank you very much. Let's continue with the recap. So let's just go right now straight to yesterday's trade, the swing trade. All right, so here we are. Just two contracts. Remember, I'm extremely new to options. I've been doing extremely well with them lately. So my plan here was very simple. We bounced off of this 294 area. So I got short in front of, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday's low when we couldn't break up above it in any of these areas. Held on to those well into the close. Thought about adding there, but didn't. Should have. And then we close off the market. Boom. Then I took a quick little recording of after hours. The last 15 minutes of the day, the options, still end up trading. And this is where it closed. At $1.58 was the last sell. Bid was 155 or 163. I was already up 51 bucks on those two contracts. And just happy to look for a gap down in the market today, which we did get. And I believe this is the open. Oh, well, you saw I had two contracts. I sold one contract as soon as we opened. I was expecting a little bit deeper of a gap down. I was looking for us to be underneath 293. We were underneath 293. We were in the 292 areas. Let me see here. Yeah, here. We were in these 292 areas at around 8:30. So I was really hopeful that we would gap down into that area. However, we gapped down, but a little bit higher than I was comfortable. So as soon as the bell rang, I sold one contract, booked a little profit on it. It was about 30% profit. And I figured if the trade went against me and the market rallied at open, which I didn't think it would, but if it rallied, then that small take profit at the open would kind of help me balance out, maybe break even on the trade, worst case scenario. So I held on to that one contract, and that was it. I held on to that one contract for a good while there at the open. I was looking for a test of this 50-day moving average here and looking to take my profit in front of that 50-day moving average. So that's what I do. Once I see that 294, which is, this low area here from yesterday, we can't get above it. I start to get really confident in the trade. And as you can tell there, we break underneath that 293.50 area with a nice bearish candle, already up 97 bucks on that singular contract. And at this point here, I was considering adding, but I didn't, and I should have once again. But I didn't add. And then we get that super bearish retrace. and another test of the lows. Now I'm looking for a break of 293. If we break down underneath 293, I want to take my final take profit in front of that 50-day moving average. And that's exactly what I do here. We're making lower highs and lower lows right in front of this support area. We start to get that little bounce there, but it's short-lived. And then we break underneath 293, go to 292, set new lows on the day on the SPY, already up 104 bucks. And I look to just take my profit as soon as we re-break that 293 area right there. We dip down a little bit more. And I should be taking profit right around now, which was a very nice 77% gain on that last contract. So that was, I was real happy with that gain right there. As soon as we start to bounce up a little bit, I take that profit there, 77% gain on that contract. Super happy with the trade itself. Then I look to get back into this. Sadly, I did not hit the record button, but I will show you my trades here and I will go over them. So yesterday I was in those two puts at 131, sold one of them at open at 178, and then sold my other one at 241. So this was about a 30-something% gain. This was a 77% gain. Then I got back in. These were 295 puts, expiration today. And then these were 292.50 puts, expiration today. Got in at 125. I was late to the party, but I did have a plan, and I'll show you what it was. Took profit at 162 and 166 for another nice gain there, adding just some more profit on the day there. A very low risk. Let me show you what that trade was like. Okay, so as you can tell, this blue or teal line here is the 9 EMA. It was resistance here, resistance in all of this here. I'll zoom in a little bit more for you. Resistance in all this area. Once we started to bounce here and here, and we went back up to the 9 EMA, I got long those 292.50 puts here at $1.25. And then I took profit as we broke down and made new lows when we rejected that 9 EMA again. I took profit on the first one at 162. And then I was holding on to that next contract looking for a deeper pullback. Like I thought, since we had this nasty rejection, I thought this next candle would be a real thick, bearish engulfing candle, just straight back down. And we didn't really get that. We just kind of grinded lower and then we started to bounce. So I took that last profit at $1.66, which was another real nice gain as well from a $1.25 entry. Nothing to complain about. I've been absolutely killing it with my options trades lately. Obviously small size because I'm a new options trader. I'm learning the ropes, and it's not that easy to estimate your potential risk on the trade with the options when you're trading it based off of the underlying equities chart itself, right? I'm setting my stops based off of the actual equities chart action. So it's kind of hard to estimate the potential risk dollar amount on the option trade itself, doing it this way. So taking it really small, a couple contracts here, 5 contracts there, etc., and just booking those profits. But I'll tell you what, I'm making a whole lot more money lately trading these options than actually trading stocks. Another reason is small caps have been dead over the last few weeks. Earnings season, summer woes, you know how it is. So I'm looking forward to an exciting fall in small caps, and as long as options and volatility in the overall market is going on, I think I'm gonna continue focusing on those and see what I can do with it. So far so good. Real nice BYND options trades for both calls and puts, and lately the last couple days real nice SPY puts going off and making real nice returns. My biggest return on options thus far this week has been 185% return. The video is up on that. Let me know how you're doing. What have you been trading lately? Drop it in the comment section below. I hope you're having a great Friday, an excellent start to your weekend, and I hope you're green on the month. We just started. This is just day 2 of the month. Let me know how your month is going thus far, and I'll catch you on the next one.